I thought I would start this part of the show talking about entrepreneurship, running a business, but breaking free from the overwhelm. I see a lot of business owners right now that their business has a chokehold on them. But as entrepreneurs, just imagine this. Once upon a time, all those good stories start out with that. Once upon a time in a bustling city, there's a passionate entrepreneur. We're just going to call him Alex. He built a successful business from scratch, but little did he know that the business would soon have a stranglehold on his life. Alex always had big dreams of being his own boss. He wanted to create something meaningful, something that would make a difference in people's lives. So he took that leap. He left his 9-to-5 corporate America job, started his own business. Now, in the beginning, Alex poured out his heart and soul into his business. Late nights turned into early mornings, and he worked tirelessly to bring his vision to life. Sound familiar? His dedication paid off, and soon he actually had a business that started to thrive. Now, I don't know where you're at in your journey, but like Alex, once the business started to grow, so did the demands on his time, his energy. Alex found himself juggling multiple roles: CEO, manager, accountant, HR. He was wearing all the hats. Unfortunately, the weight of that responsibility began to take its toll. Weekends became a thing of the past as Alex sacrificed his personal time for the sake of his business. Friends and family felt neglected and relationships started to suffer. Then that constant pressure and stress started to drain Alex's creativity. It sucked the fun out of his life. What was once that passion project now felt like a burden. And he started to wonder if it was all worth it. But one day, Alex stumbled across a YouTube video, or maybe he attended a business seminar to promise to help entrepreneurs find balance in their lives. He was intrigued at that point, so he decided, okay, I'm going to watch this YouTube video, or I'm going to watch this online stream. Then Alex just felt good. He went back after watching that YouTube video or attending that seminar. He realized he did need to make some changes, so he started delegating, hiring competent employees, setting boundaries, started to reconnect with his friends, his family, made time for dinners, weekend getaways, and they all lived happily ever after. Now, as a business owner, many times over, I know that it doesn't always end happily ever after. And then the reason that I talk about this week, I was on a call actually on Sunday night, this past Sunday night. I was on a call with a very good friend of mine, and he was like me. He sold his IT business. He grew it, felt successful, sold his IT business. But when you start to unpack it, he started a new company because he felt trapped in his old one. But unfortunately, with his new company, his newfound success, he again found himself in that same spot. And I felt so bad for him. His business was actually thriving to the point where it was choking him, just like his IT business. And that was one of the biggest reasons he sold it. He did not want to have his business have that stranglehold, that chokehold on his life. And right now he's working 7 days a week. He has staff in 5 or 6 time zones. His key tech support employee just quit a month or so ago, just vanished. And now he's crushed by the weight of managing everything by himself. And to boot, this is the difference between now and when he ran his IT business. He now has 3 kids to support. If that sounds familiar, drop that in the comments if you happen to be watching this on the live stream. Let me know if any part of that story sounds familiar. But there is hope. You have a choice, and that's really what I was hoping came across in my conversation. And I've had hundreds of coaching conversations over the past year and a half to couple years where people feel in that same spot. And I was in it before as well. I know it well. I know what burnout looks like. I know what it looks like when your business is actually sucking the life out of you. And every day is harder than the one before it. But I'm here to tell you that there is help. If you're in that position, I implore you to reach out. I am more than happy to help. There are people that can support you. Running a business, being an entrepreneur, everybody thinks is glamorous. But there is a dark side. I'm not going to say that there are some amazing things about being an entrepreneur. And I've been an entrepreneur since 8 years old. I could fill up a whole episode about that. But I want you to know that you can break free from that chokehold. But at some point, you have to make the choice. Because I promise you, the flip side of not making that choice is an extremely, extremely scary place.